with you. You're never ever going to hear from me again. You're not even going to see me again. You can dim my light. Curve gone. Now see me back. Not hear back from me. Me gone. Like anything positivity, bring it come. Do you think you would be here today? Do you think so? Let me know.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about this girl, man. From around my way. Ever try to hold back your feelings, but it just wouldn't say. But when I finally found the words to say, I wanted to run away.
Hey millionaires, welcome back to another video. So I feel like it's been a while since we guys sat down and talk and get into some real conversations where I answer some questions that you guys gave me. So that's one of the main reasons for doing this video. It's the best advice you ever received from a friend. So to be honest, I've never really the type to ask for advices, but most time I'm always the type to give advice. So I would like the best advice I will ever share to people is to just keep doing what you do. Don't stop, keep praying, keep having faith, and just keep putting in the work, because without work, with prayer without work is dead talk. So just keep doing what you do, keep staying confident, number one, and just always like be authentic, learn to be yourself. You know, people are not going to always appreciate you for who you are sometimes, or what you say, or what your moral or your views are, but being authentic and staying true to yourself is one of the biggest things. And always keeping prayer and faith is one of the biggest thing. So that's one advice that I always give people: keep working hard and keep praying. How do you handle conflicts or disagreements with friends? Alright, so to be completely honest, I don't really have a lot of friends. When it comes down to my circle and my crowd, I am the type of person who always has a small crowd. I don't know why. Like, it's not anything that I have bad on friends or against friends or friendship, but my circle with friendships are normally small, so I don't really have a lot of friends. Hence I cannot really I can't remember the last time I fell out with a friend or anybody. But how do I handle that? To be honest, I'm the type of person who cut, curve, gone. Now see me back. Not hear back from me, me gone. Like, please, I am out. Because I just feel like when it comes down to conflict, at certain age, you need to stop giving conflict energy and time. Like, if people did ever know how time and energy is so crucial and it takes so much to be going back and forth with someone, you would never give it up so easy. So I'm the type of person who I love to cut. So once you say something to me and it can't come back, once you do something to me and it cannot come back, I'm going to cut and curve with you. You're never ever going to hear from me again. You're not even going to see me again, sweetheart. That's it. And I have no bad feelings, no bad vibes against you. I'm just gone, because I just feel like it's a certain time in life where you have to know that not everything is worth responses. And so I feel like when you keep your circle minimal, it's the less falling out and conflicts you can have with people. The thing is that some people probably have too much of a friends and all that, so they're always like falling out and all of that. But for me, if we can come back, we come back. But if we can't come back, I cut it a loss and a lose. Because I'm never really the type who like those type of friendships. And this is just a general thing, you know. I don't go back and forth with people. I don't really give people my time like that, because as I said, time and energy is a lot, you know. So I'm the type of person who just avoid you, leave you alone, and just get going with whatever it is, because I just not have a time. Like, I just don't have that. I just not have a time, like, in your time. Like, I don't practice myself to be like this person who is going to be like, oh, you don't talk to me, you don't this, you don't that. I don't care. Like, do I care? I don't care. basically how I handle conflicts, if I should ever have any with any friend or whatever the take is. You balance your personal life and content creating. All right, so when it comes on to my personal life and content creating, one of the big things that is kind of hard to manage sometimes is school. So like back then, like when I just started YouTube, I was like, because one thing with me, I'm always caught up in books, I'm always caught up in learning and on a whole. So like I wasn't really I was prioritizing books and just learning coming first and putting like YouTube on a back burner. But now I've kind of found a way how to like balance both of them at the same time, because one thing is that when you don't see me put out a video or anything, most times I'm caught up in studies. And everybody who know that if you go to college or university or school on a whole, you know that that is like a different life outside of everything. It's your life, then school life, then you have a next life right there. So it was kind of hard for me to like balance both of them at the same time, because knowing that I have things to do, I just can't sit in front of a camera, knowing that I have assignments that are due, knowing that I have presentations that are coming up, knowing that I have group meetings to do. So I always like make sure that I get all of those out of the way and all of that. But what I do know to balance both content creating and my studies is that I make sure to get all of my schoolwork, the ones that are coming up, the ones that are due, I make sure to get those out of the way, and then I will like focus on putting out some content creating, because you don't want to get caught up in something where your channel is actually left dry, or you put your channel back on a back burner, because that can slow down the process of your growth on YouTube. So what I normally do is that I normally just prioritize with both things. So I do the one that is most important, and then I attend to the next one after that, which is basically YouTube. So when you say how do I balance my personal life with content creating, that's basically how I do it. Just don't lose focus in anything that you're doing, and once you're doing what you're doing with a passion and a love, trust me, it's going to be hard for you to lose focus. And that's a next thing too, because I love and I'm so deep into my studies to the point where I literally forget about other things that I need to get done, like putting out content and all of that. So you just have to know how to be flexible with what you're doing, and so that you can monitor both of them at the same time, so that's nothing not gonna end up on the back burner. Because we don't want to be sitting in front of a camera or doing other things, and we know say we have the people them assignment before going, because by the end of the day we need to get our grades, we need to get those GPAs consistently rolling, we need to get them awards rolling, all of that. So you just have to prioritize and just be flexible. And if it's a point where you're seeing that you're not being able to meet both needs, or to like be flexible at the same time with both of them, then I think the best thing to do is to drop something, because you don't want to get caught up in something and then it's taken away from your studies, or it's taken away from the way how you normally perform in school. So I would say anything that is hindering you from performing well in school, then you have to drop it, because school is a must. You don't want to lose school like that. So but that's for people who are not able to work or to balance both of them, being flexible at the same time. But if you are, then just prioritize and you will be fine, trust me. So the next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So this question is always like an interview question. Whenever you go and interview them, always ask the question here. And so this is almost like so repetitive by now. So for me, where do I see myself in 5 years? I basically see myself just getting money, getting money, helping myself, just getting money. That's where I see myself in the next 5 years, just getting money. Yeah, getting money. How do you stay motivated and confident? All right, so for me, I'm always a confident person. always confident. You can dim my light. I'm always a confident person. I feel like I'm also a very much resilient person, where I actually just bounce back from things easily. Nothing, I should say, how I do like stay motivated and all that and confident is that I always pray. I'm a praying person. I always pray, and so while praying, I always try to work hard. I always look at the brighter side of life. Never really make negativity or certain things to like distract you, because listen, this is life, this is reality. Things are going to come, things are going to be said, things are going to happen, but you have to know how to stay confident and motivated. And I just feel like once you have once you're like a religious person where you believe in Christ and all of that, it is more easier for you. And then probably that's why it's easier for me to stay confident and motivated, because I am a religious person. I do pray a lot, as I say. I do have faith and all of them, something there, so that empowers me to hold on to what I believe in, to push me to go further and to do more, you know. And you, along with that, you, as I said, you have to be resilient, because once you're resilient, things won't get to you that easy. Things won't overpower you so easy, because you're easily to bounce back. You're easy to be like, okay, get up, I'm ready again, I'm going at it. Simple. So yeah, that's basically how I stay motivated and confident. Is how do you handle negative feedback? All right, so when it comes on to negative feedback, I mean, that's one thing. Feedbacks are one thing that you cannot control, to be honest. And so you have to know yourself. That's why, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a very resilient person. You understand? You have to be, in this world, you have to be resilient, because if you were supposed to listen to every feedback that was made about you, do you think you would be here today? Do you think so? Let me know. Because there's somewhere down the line where you have to stop feeding in to certain things. But for me, how do I handle negative feedback? To be honest, I just read them, I just move on. Of course, you're going to like it. It's just don't pay it no mind. You understand? Don't pay it any mind. You have to move forward. You have to keep moving. You have to keep doing what you're doing. It's a free world. People are free to express their feelings. People are free to say how they feel about something, or what, or this or that. But it is basically how you take it. It's how you process it, because not everybody can handle criticism or negative feedbacks. But to be honest, you have to just learn how to be resilient, especially if you're going to be on a social platform where you're going to be like interacting with people. You have to understand that people are going to express how they feel at times. People are going to tell you the honest opinion and the honest truth. Like, one thing you need to take in life is constructive criticism. It do helps, you know. I don't focus on nothing at all when negative, because me personally, I just feel like negative feedbacks just don't concern me. That's just how I feel. I just feel like anything negative, me no fit in it no concern me. Move, mind your business, and keep pushing. Anything positivity, bring it come over yourself. Like, so how do you prioritize your mental health? So when it comes on to mental health to me is one of the most important aspects of my life. I feel like mental health should be prioritized, and what I do is that I put the things that are more important first. I try not to drain my mental state by using social media too much, by being caught up in so many things at once and all of that, because listen, mental health is a very serious aspect of our lives, and I do feel like it's not really elaborated on, and it's not really considered important in the eyes, but honestly it is, because it's a lot of people walking around with mental health issues. The crashing out, the all kind of something where people that are going with on the media or in person. It's a lot, and it's actually mental health issues, but a lot of people just feel like, say, I don't know, but for me, I can tell you guys, I take breaks from things. Like, sometimes, and even on Instagram, I would not post for 1 week, 2 weeks, because I'm taking like just a break, you know. When it comes on to your mental health, it has to be prioritized. Before you watch certain things, before you dabble and dibble in a certain things, make sure you say, how is this going to benefit me? Is this going to make me depressed by the end of the day? Is this going to make me have sleepless nights? Is this going to stress me out? You have to think about those certain types of things, and then that is the type of, and then that boils back down to the reason why I do not engage in conflicts and disagreements. I would rather to just avoid the whole situation, because there's some things that are draining, not just physically but mentally as well. And taking care of your mental health means that you need to stay away from things that are going to drain you mentally, because believe it or not, listen, it is serious out there. It is really serious. So nothing is wrong for you to take your little breaks, and nothing is wrong for you to say, oh, I'm not doing this today, I'm taking a break for myself and all of that. Because listen, we do need it. Our mind needs it, our body needs it, so why not take it? You understand? So you have to know what to do and what to get into, what to, interact with before you're interacting with it. That's one way how you can prioritize. Ask yourself, is this going to be beneficial to me? Is this going to help me? Is this going to give me sleepless nights? Is this going to torment me? You need to know those type of things before you go in a certain things. I'm telling you. Don't say me never tell you no. So we have basically come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for throwing out your questions. I hope I answered them to the best of the ability. I hope you guys take something from this video, whether a comment, whether an advice, whatever it is. I hope you guys take something, adjust it and adapt to it, and just live up to it. Simple. I'll definitely see you guys into the other video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Shauna_million. Make sure to check out my other videos. Go ahead, watch Welcome to the Family, and I'll definitely see you guys into the next video. Bye.